You should be a monster. I'm serious. You should be ruthlessly ambitious, dangerously skilled, absolutely relentless, and then learn how to control it. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. You know what I mean? I built myself into something dangerous. Not because I was born special, not because I had advantages, but because I decided I'm going to be so good at what I do that nobody can ignore me. Nobody can stop me. See, people are scared of being too much, too intense, too focused, too ambitious. But you know what? The world doesn't reward the timid. It rewards the monsters who learn discipline. So yeah, become a monster. Build yourself into something powerful, something dangerous, something unstoppable. Then master it, control it, direct it. Because a controlled monster, that's what dominance looks like.
Let me tell you something I learned the hard way. No one's coming to save you. No miracle is going to make you special. No knight in shining armor is going to rescue you from your situation. It's just you. And once you accept that, once you truly understand that mentality, everything changes. I was the weakest, the absolute lowest you could be. And I knew that if I didn't save myself, I was done. So I did. I clawed my way out. I suffered alone. I fought battles nobody saw. And every single step, I had to take it myself. So stop waiting. Stop hoping someone's going to come help you. Stop expecting the world to give you what you want. Because life isn't fair. Not at all. So what are you going to do about it? You going to cry? Or you going to become the person who doesn't need saving?
Can't hurt me. That's the mentality you need. I don't care where you came from. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care how bad your situation is right now. Nothing should be able to hurt you if you believe that. And I'm not talking about physical pain. I'm talking about the mental stuff. The doubt, the fear, the voices telling you you're not good enough. Can't hurt me. When I was at my lowest, when I had every reason to give up, when I was literally a slave with nothing, I looked around and said, "This can't hurt me." And you know what? It didn't. Because I didn't let it. See, pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. When you adopt that mindset, when you truly believe nothing can break you, it starts to become true. So whatever you're facing right now, whatever winter you're in, look it in the eye and say it. Can't hurt me.
You're a man. You're a woman. You're a human being with a choice. Stand up. Make the hard decisions. Make the sacrifices. Make the unpopular decisions and become comfortable in your own skin. You know what most people's problem is? They're not comfortable being alone with themselves. Think about that. If you're not a person that you're comfortable being alone with, that's the one person you have full power to change. Not your parents, not your circumstances, not your past. You. So stop running from yourself. Stop avoiding the mirror. Stop pretending you're okay with who you are when you're not. Because if you can't stand being alone with yourself, how are you going to build anything real? Get comfortable with you first, then build from there.
This ain't you, bro. This lazy version, this comfortable version, this person who's just going through the motions, that's not you. You weren't born like this. You know exactly what to do. Even when I started, I knew exactly what needed to be done. The problem? It sucks doing it. It's hard. It's uncomfortable. It requires you to suffer when everyone else is relaxing. But here's the thing. You already know what you need to do. Stop eating garbage. Start training. Wake up early. Study. Practice. Work. You know this. The question isn't what to do. The question is, are you going to do it? Because knowing and doing are completely different. And only one of them gets results. So stop acting like you don't know. You know. Now get to work.
You want to know the real secret? I never turn it off. People ask me, how do you stay so focused? How do you stay so driven? Because I can't afford to turn it off. See, the moment you relax, the moment you get comfortable, the moment you think you've made it, that's when you start sliding backward. I'm not fighting other people. I'm fighting myself. The version of me that wants to quit. The version that wants to take it easy. The version that says you've done enough. And that fight, it never ends. It's every single day. It's a choice. And yeah, that choice makes you misunderstood. It makes people call you crazy. But you know what? I'd rather be crazy and successful than normal and average. So no, I don't turn it off. Not for a day. Not for an hour. Because the moment I do, I know exactly who I'll become. And I refuse to go back.
It's time to stay focused. And I mean really focused. Forget clubs. Forget partying. Forget trying to fit in and socialize and rub elbows with everybody, so people stop calling you weird. You know why you're antisocial? Because you're trying to get it. Why are you always training? Because you're trying to get it. Why are you studying when everyone else is having fun? Because you're trying to get it. Let me tell you something. These distractions, they ain't going nowhere. The parties will still be there. The people will still be there. But this time, this season, this window where you can build yourself, that's limited. So yeah, be weird. Be antisocial. Be the person everyone doesn't understand. Because the more weird you are is a reflection of how committed you are to your craft. And when it's your time, when you finally make your move, you're going to fly. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal, the most vicious, the most ruthless at what I do. And no, that's not arrogance. That's fact. Because I made it fact. See, you can say you're the best, but if you can't back it up, you're just talking. I dedicated everything to being undeniable. My style? Impetuous. My defense? Impregnable. My execution? Ferocious. I don't care who I'm up against. I don't care what advantages they have. When I step up, I'm taking everything. I want your heart. I want your will. I want you to know that you never had a chance. And I earned that confidence through thousands of hours, through countless battles, through refusing to accept anything less than complete dominance. So yeah, I'm the best ever, and you can be too, but you have to believe it first, then prove it.
There's a moment when you realize no one's coming to save you. And that's the moment you grow up. That's the moment you become dangerous. Some people never get there. They stay children forever, waiting for someone else to fix their problems, to give them opportunities, to make them special. But you can't afford that luxury. I wasn't the most talented. I wasn't the most gifted. But I realized early, if I don't save myself, if I don't create my own opportunities, if I don't make myself special, nobody else will. And that realization, it's terrifying, but it's also liberating. Because once you know it's all on you, you stop making excuses, you stop waiting, you start moving. So if you're waiting for someone to believe in you, stop. Believe in yourself. Save yourself. Make yourself.
People only root for people who don't need it. Let me explain. When you're on your way up, when you're struggling, when you're too different from your old friends but not successful enough for your new circle, that's when you need support. And nobody's there. But once you've won, once you've made it, everyone wants to celebrate you. Everyone's proud. Everyone knew you'd make it. And that's the harsh truth about this journey. It's lonely. When I was building in the shadows, when I was working and nobody saw, when I needed people to believe in me, silence. But now everyone wants to be associated with what I built. So understand this. That lonely phase is necessary. It's proof you're on the path. Because if everyone understood what you're doing, you're probably not doing anything special. Stay lonely. Build anyway.
My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. I'm ferocious. And I built that through obsession. Not casual interest. Not hobby-level commitment. Obsession. I study every detail. I refine every movement. I perfect every technique. Because being good isn't enough. Being great isn't enough. I want to be undeniable. I want people to see me and know. There's no way to beat that. And that level of mastery doesn't come from balanced living. It doesn't come from moderation. It comes from complete immersion. From living and breathing your craft. From making it your entire identity. So yeah, my style is impetuous because I attack everything with ferocity. My defense is impregnable because I've covered every weakness. And I'm ferocious because I refuse to be anything less than the absolute best.
Some people never grow up. They stay children forever, always waiting, always making excuses, always hoping someone else will do it for them. But there comes a moment when you have to decide, am I going to be a child, or am I going to be a man? Am I going to wait, or am I going to act? Am I going to hope, or am I going to build? I made that choice when I was at rock bottom, when I had nothing, when I was the weakest, And I decided, no more waiting, no more hoping, no more praying for a miracle. I'm going to become the miracle. I'm going to be the person who saves myself. And every day since then, I've had to make that choice again. Be a child or be a man. Wait or act. Hope or build. And every day I choose to act. I choose to build. What do you choose?
Be ruthlessly ambitious. Not kind of ambitious, not I'd like to succeed ambitious. Ruthlessly ambitious. The kind of ambition that makes people uncomfortable, the kind that makes you obsessed, the kind that keeps you up at night and wakes you up early. See, everyone wants success, but not everyone wants it bad enough to become ruthless, to cut out distractions, to say no to comfort, to sacrifice now for later. I knew what I wanted. Best striker in the world. Not just good, not just talented, the absolute best. And I was willing to devour anyone in my path to get it. That's not evil. That's ambition. That's hunger. That's what it takes. So ask yourself, how ambitious are you really? Because if you're not willing to be ruthless, someone else will be. And they'll take what could have been yours.